All right, welcome. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, and we got our Alaska tour adventure here, and we're going to be doing leg number 9. All right, so we're getting everything set up here. We got 4 legs to go here, and we're going to load up the plan here. So Alaska, leg number 9, we're going to PAPH to PAPN. So we're going to load this one up. We're looking at we're going to file that, send that to that. We'll close this, and we'll get a quick peek here. So I think we're flying up we're going from Port Heiden to Pilot Point and runway 24 to 25. Let's see if 25 is a good runway. Ideally we'd like 7. Okay, we'll leave it though. Or actually, yeah, we'll leave it. We'll do 25. No biggie. Alright, so Cessna 152 here. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the love and support as always. We just crossed over 401 subscribers. So simply amazing there. Super happy about that. And welcoming me back. So everybody, this is the 9th leg of our Alaska tour, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Today we are taking off once again here from Port Heiden, PAPH, and flying to Pilot Point, PAPN, in our trusty Cessna 152. So as always, we'll be tuning into Bushtalk Radio here, and we'll uncover some of the hidden gems along the way. I think there's a few of them, and I've also got a few interesting facts to share about Alaska and these incredible destinations that we're flying to along the way here. So we're gonna get this thing going, and we'll start our flight and see what we got to uncover here. As we got our morning coffee going. First thing we're going to do here is adjust the
November 909er16 taking off runway 24 departure to the east.
We're going to adjust the time of day here. We're also going to go ahead and just switch on our pitot heat and turn on the rest of our lights here. And we're going to adjust our flaps to 0%. The trim we can get down to 0. There you go, that should work. Put this back on. We got plenty of fuel here. We're going to look over that. We'll bring up our communication. And I think we're ready here, so appreciate it. Here we go. crossing over 60. We got liftoff. We're going to pause that real quick because I think the volume is super low on my end. There you go. That's better for me. Pull on our maps here. All right. And we're going to spin around here to the right and fly up the coast a little more here. Get a good look at the airport over here at Port Heiden. Alright, we don't have to get too high as far as the elevation goes. So I think we should be good here at about the 1,000 mark. And figured for the first part here, we found a little bit of interesting fact here about Alaska. And Alaska is the largest state in the United States, covering over 663,000 square miles. And that's more than twice the size of Texas. So despite its massive land though, Alaska is one of the least densely populated states, with only about 730,000 residents. So it is, and it's also a land of extremes. So with over 3,000 rivers and 100,000 glaciers, Alaska also has more coastline than all the U.S. states combined, which is more than 6,600 miles. So pretty amazing there. Some interesting facts about Alaska. And then Port Heiden, talking a little bit more about this airport that we're leaving. And it's a small village which is located in the Alaska Peninsula, and it has a population of fewer than 100 people. So it was originally established as a military outpost during World War II, and the area is known for its rugged beauty and with dramatic volcanic landscapes and proximity to the national monument there. So a massive volcanic area. It's also a quiet place, but with surrounding wilderness and full of natural wonders. So that's the little quick facts that I found about Port Heiden. And we're gonna go ahead and tip on over there, and we're gonna see about Bushtalk. So let's see, that's Port. Coming up here, you got the King Salmon River, and it's 35 thingamajig. So we'll go ahead and play this one from Bushtalk Radio. Possibly.
The King Salmon River is a 35-mile tributary of the Ugashik River in the U.S. state of Alaska. Beginning at Mother Goose Lake in the Alaskan Range, it flows northwest to meet the larger river near the upper reaches of Ugashik Bay. The lake and the upper course of the King Salmon lie within the Alaska Peninsula National Wildlife Refuge. The river's gravel bottom and braided channels are ideal for the many king salmon that spawn in its waters, but they limit navigation to small skiff. There are many rivers in Alaska bearing the name King Salmon River, including tributaries to the Igigik River and Nushagak River systems in southwest Alaska, alone. The name is also occasionally confused with a nickname given the Kenai River, a popular fishing stream located in the Cook Inlet drainage of south-central Alaska. Besides the large numbers of king salmon, the river also hosts large numbers of Sirundoni varley, chum salmon, and a small run of pink salmon.
And Bushtalk Radio also has something on Pilot Point Airport that we're going to. So we'll go ahead and play that.
Pilot Point Airport ICAO, PAPN, is a state-owned, public-use airport located in Pilot Point, a city in the Lake and Peninsula Borough of the U.S. state of Alaska. Scheduled airline service to King Salmon Airport is provided by Grant Aviation. As per Federal Aviation Administration records, this airport had 738 commercial passenger boardings in calendar year 2008, an increase of 9% from the 678 enplanements in 2007. Pilot Point Airport is included in the FAA's National Plan of Integrated Airport Systems, which categorizes it as a general aviation facility. On the 1st of July 1981, Douglas A4D-N100 11ST of United Aircraft Services crashed shortly after takeoff while on a flight to Anchorage International Airport, following the failure of the port engine. All 3 people on board were killed. The aircraft was on a cargo flight laden with fish.
Little crash at the airport there with some casualties. And there's another airport that we're going to be flying by. I don't know if we're going to be flying over it or not, but this one is let's see. So it's about 20 nautical miles, or 20 kilometers, or 13 miles from Pilot Point. So we'll go ahead and play this one. So it's a nearby airport. I'm gonna guess it's one of these.
Ugashik Bay Airport IATA, UGB, FAA LID. UGB is a public-use airport located 11 nautical miles, 13 miles, 20 kilometers south-southwest of the central business district of Pilot Point, near Ugashik Bay in the Lake and Peninsula Borough of the U.S. state of Alaska. It is owned by the Bureau of Land Management. Facilities and aircraft. Ugashik Bay Airport has one runway designated 1230 with a gravel surface measuring 5,280 by 125 feet. For the 12-month period ending December 31st, 2005, the airport had 50 aircraft, average of 4 per month, all general aviation. The following airline offers scheduled passenger service: Grant Aviation Chignik Lake, Igigik, King Salmon, Pilot Point.
Alright, so that is it for Bush Talk. So we'll go ahead and turn all that off. Oh yeah, and I found out about some Alaska wildlife facts. So as we fly over here, I've always kind of been keeping in mind that Alaska is home of some of the most diverse wildlife in the world, where you can find grizzly bears, moose, caribou, and even bald eagles all across the state. And in the waters surrounding the peninsula, it's not uncommon to spot humpback whales and orcas. So Alaska's ecosystems are as vast and unique, making it a paradise for nature enthusiasts. That's the stuff that I found about the Alaska wildlife. So we got some of the melting snow here puddling up. We will also contact ATC at this point, the Anchorage Center.
Anchorage Center Cessna November 90916 is type Cessna 15217 miles northeast of Papa Alpha Papa, Hotel 1100 feet. Request flight following. Cessna November 90916 Anchorage Center. Squawk 7 Tree 4. Squawk 7 Tree for Cessna 916. Cessna 916 radar contact 17 miles northeast of Papa Alpha Papa, Hotel 1000 feet, altimeter 29er.
There, no big deal. Let's see what we're looking at here in the way of our flight plan. So we got 32 nautical miles to go. Not too bad. We're cruising at 103. Got plenty of fuel to get there. Still at about the 1,000 feet that we are, that we reached after takeoff. Get a little exterior view here. Got the sunset. Let's find out a little bit of information about Pilot Point's runway here. So it is an asphalt runway, 3,863 feet, with general aviation parking. There's 4 parking spots, so it's definitely not a big airport by any means. But the length of the runway should be okay for us to land. And I know we had runway 25. Yelling, talking over the engine there. So I know we had runway number 25 selected on the on Flight Simulator before we took off, but should be able to select the runway that we're gonna land at. So we're gonna select, if that's the case anyway, we're gonna select runway number 7 because it's a little more of a direct shot, and we're gonna be kind of coming across the water and crossing over like a dirt road, which should make for a little bit of an interesting landing. So we're going to try to do that if we can. So we're going to make our way over here to the coast. Turn up to the right a little bit. I have been enjoying the Cessna 152 here. A little bit different than the 172 for sure. Alright, so 25 nautical miles to go. I think it might be that first one here. Or no, that's probably the airport that we're going to be flying over. So yeah, I don't think it's that one. It's probably going to be that one, is my guess. This might be the UGB airport. Yeah, there's UGB. We're going to tune into this, and we're going to select runway number 7 there. And when we get to about 20 nautical miles, we'll announce our full stop landing. We don't need to do it just yet. We'll announce our position. Nice little sunset there. That might make for a good thumbnail for our next leg of the flight. Can't cancel out that. I think everything is still moving. Get a little more of a crystal clear picture there. Save that as number 10. All right, very good. Are just about 20 nautical miles out now. So we'll announce our full stop landing with our position.
Papa Alpha Papa November traffic Cessna November 909er1620 miles southwest 1500. Fort inbound to land runway 7.
Alright, and we'll announce runway number 7 there so everybody knows our intent there, even though it's pretty quiet here in Alaska. Alright, so our destination today, Pilot Point, another small village located here along the coastline of Alaska, the peninsula of Alaska at that, and it's home to around 70 people, and is part of the Bristol Bay region, which is famous for its world-class salmon fishing. So this area plays a vital role in Alaska's fishing industry, particularly the sockeye salmon. And Pilot Point offers stunning views of Lake Becheroff, I think is how you pronounce that. And it's the second largest lake in Alaska, and the surrounding volcanic landscape. More interesting facts about our destination here over at Pilot Point. And we are going to check here. We are 10 miles away from the airport. So airport sits over there. We're going to be landing in runway number 7. We'll go ahead and announce our position once again with ATC.
Papa Alpha Papa November traffic Cessna November 909er1610 miles, southwest 1400. Forward inbound to land runway 7.
There we have it. That is saying that we're 10 miles out. I'm showing 9.5 right now. Go. We're gonna line up with the runway, so we're gonna fly out by this little water inlet here, and then cut across. So we got 7.9 miles out. Once we get to about 5, we'll announce our final. Get another look at the sunset here. Alright, this is pretty good timing to be coming up here to our destination, Pilot Point, Alaska, because my first cup of coffee this morning is running out. We only got a couple little sips left. Make our way over the water here in order to line up with the runway. So we'll go ahead and announce our final and get ATC out of the way.
Papa Alpha Papa November traffic Cessna November 909er16 is on final runway 7 to land.
There we go. so we'll go ahead and reduce our throttle here. We're about 4 miles out. .6. Speed is at 85, which is the top of the white arc. Go ahead and introduce some flaps, 10 degrees. Got a little sun from the sunset here. Lining up with the runway at 2.8 miles out. Speed check looks good at 78-ish. Go ahead and reduce our throttle a little more as we pitch down. Decrease in elevation just a touch. Wind doesn't look too bad. It's coming from our back, which isn't the most ideal. Always kind of want to land into the wind. So with that, I think we'll introduce some extra flap here at 20 degrees. Give us a little more stability. One mile out from the airport. Speed check looks good at 60. Pretty good. 62. Alright, we cut throttle even more. Pretty much off at idle. Come in for a nice little smooth landing there. Turn off onto this taxiway, clear of the runway. We'll announce our taxi.
Papa Alpha Papa November traffic Cessna November 90916 is taxiing to runway 7.
No, we're not taxiing to runway 7. We're going to
Papa
parking.
Alpha Papa November traffic Cessna November 90916 is taxiing to parking.
Alright, nice little small airport here. We're going to spin around. I think that might be a Beechcraft. Go ahead and take one of these parking spots, head on in here, and we'll shut the engine down. And turn off our master switches. So maybe we'll get a little exterior view here and spin around. Get a look at this small little airport here over at Pilot Point, Alaska. So Boom. Boom. All right, so thanks again for joining. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all those, fun stuff that helps the channel grow. But we're going to go ahead and probably hop into career mode here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, as well as getting our 10th leg prepared here in our Alaska tour adventure. So we got a lot of stuff coming your way. Appreciate you tuning in once again. Hope everybody enjoys their Friday, and we will see you on the next one.